All right, folks, the time has come. We just tested Veo 3. Veo, V-E-O, Google Veo, is the video engine that everybody's talking about. Video generator, AI video generator, everybody's talking about. I did a video on the Wall Street Journal reaction. You can go check it out here. The Wall Street Journal actually used the Veo to create that whole sequence they created. They created a short film showing its capabilities. It was kind of cool. Definitely go check it out. It's a cool video. I put the links in the description as well. So I decided to try it out. Cool thing about it, and I'll do a wrap up. Make sure you stick around because in the wrap up I'll give you a lot of the details that we have. But essentially, it's great. I created another video for June 6th for D-Day. That was a couple of days ago, actually yesterday, and I'm going to show you that here. So watch that video first. It's just a short video. It's about a minute long, okay? Watch that video that was created with Sora, Hydra, and CapCut, right? That's for the editing. And then you're gonna see what I'm gonna do here. And then I think that's gonna give you a good idea of what is all that Google Veo can do. All right, let's do it.
I can still feel her hand in mine, warm, small, certain. The way she smiled that morning I left, like she already knew this would be the hardest goodbye. I should have told her more often. How she kept me grounded when the world spun too fast. How every letter she wrote felt like a lifeline. I don't know if I'll make it back, but I know why I'm here. For her, for country, for glory, not for self.
All right, friends, so here we are. We got some videos playing in the background. You see that there. That's kind of cool. You can try this two ways, either through Gemini or through Flow. And I'm going to go with Flow. If you look at pricing on this, a little bit of glare there, folks. We have $124 per month for 3 months. And actually, you can use Google AI Pro free for 1 month. So this is nice. We're going to do the free trial. Oh, wait a minute. Free for students. Wait a minute. We could do something like this. Maybe something that works. I'll be right back. All right. We got subscribed, folks. And this is free for at least a year and 3 months for students. This is pretty cool. All right. Let's do it. Google AI Pro. All right. Here we go. This is pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. So we can hit video here and be like, okay, I showed you before that video with Sora, right? So what I did is grab the same script. This is what Sora produced for us. Sweeping aerial view of massive U.S. Navy battleships. You know, the video is on D-Day, right? About D-Day. So I grabbed that same script and we're going to pop it in here for the video and let's see what Veo does. And I mean, if you look at it, really, this all looks like ChatGPT. So it's like all these apps, again, influencing each other on what they're doing. So, you know, we're using 2.5 Flash and that is fast all around help. And then we have the Model 2.5 Pro preview for reasoning, math, and code. And then the personalization stuff. So based on the search history. Yeah, we don't want to do that. So many of you got questionable history. All right, cool. So I have used Gemini before. I asked it to explain something, I guess. I don't know. I guess so. Anyway, we're going to let this cook. And the next thing to talk about is flow. Flow TV. This is so cool, folks. All right, my friends. This video is already done. Can you believe it? Fire! Oh my God. It's already have audio with it. This is insane. Reload! Oh my God. Wow. Well, Zora, I think you're done. This is insane. How can I see that? I want to give you guys a full screen shot of this, but apparently it doesn't do that. All right, well, unload the video and we'll do that then, I guess. The Navy battleships. All righty. Let's pop it up here and see what we got. Oh man, this looks so good. Now let's get into detail here. Let's not get too excited, right? Fire! Okay, so a couple of details to break around, right? Because, you know, there's nothing behind that, and Normandy wasn't an island, but, you know, the script does detail. Now, you got the basics here going, but there's a lot of stuff to fix, you know? So that's where the extra prompting or camera type angle. That's cool. They're like shooting stuff out, but fire. But I mean, this could be a nice thing, because what I did for the video that you watched, I actually just you know, turn it black and white to give it that treatment, right, like noir treatment, and I work with that. So this is all interesting. Now, when you get to this point, this is pretty amazing, though. I want to see if it does any type of. I noticed a Hydra, and you know, if you saw Hydra has like the capability of still creating the character, and you can actually speak. But all right, so that's the video there. All right, so now we're gonna generate another video. Two business people meet and shake hands at a major busy conference hall. Lots of TV screens and exhibits around them. Now keep in mind, I'm using this and we're paid, right? I have a student account that has the pro level. So if you're doing it for free, I mean, it's supposed to be the same access. But if you're doing it for free, you get different access, different results. Please let me know. Drop it in the comments. Now, when we come back here, I'm gonna go ahead and try this one and see what we got. So we got it on video. We're gonna pop this in and hit it. I think what Flow is doing, we're gonna show that here on the next shot, is Flow is doing the same thing that Zora is doing with the storyboard. So if you go over to Flow, you notice here, new project, right? So if I was to say, you know, text to video, we start with the prompts and we keep going from there. All right, cool. So if I look at Zora here, let me see. I had different shots that we created, like this shot, for example, the memory. The way I approached this to create the film was to, and I still don't have it perfected, but again, I made it work because I created the scenes and then I blended and remixed the scenes. So if you know, if you start learning some of these things, you know, there's blending and remixing. So I learned the hard way. That blend is this here. So it'll put two scenes together back to back, and then the remix will be turning this into something else. So for example, in the case of Gemini, if we did this, right? That video is ready. This is really fast. This is really fast, my friends. In this video, for example, if there was things to fix, that's where the remix will help to be able to correct some of those things. Okay, well, that, man, let's see how this video looks.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Yes, sir.
Nice to feel like I felt like.
The pleasure is all mine. I've heard great things.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Yes, sir.
Nice to feel like I felt like.
The pleasure is all mine. I've heard great things.
It's a
Wow. That is pretty wild. Okay, so the last thing that we need to do then is see if we can impersonate you. I'm guessing that could be an approach. So if I have this here open with Flow, right? We got Flow here. Oh, VO2. Haha. Text to video. VO3. This is the one we're talking about. Wow. VO3. Outputs per prompt to, yeah, so it's exactly what we're talking about. So it's very storyboard based. Like a storyboard. Wow. This is, I'm like a kid in a candy store here with all this stuff. It's like, okay, where do we go next? What's the what's the thing to do? So let's see something here. Put the same prompt, right? And then we got that cover and it's text to video. Here's where I need to go, my friends. Ingredients to video. What is this? Ingredients to video. Oh, you have to be an AI Ultra subscriber only. Ooh, wonder what that is. What is the Ultra? Oh, okay, those are the $124. So basically spending like $390 or something like that. For 3 months, you'll get 12,500 monthly AI credits. Use Notebook LM, which I heard is amazing. A lot of people love it. And Gemini and Gmail Doc. Oh yeah, this is a winner. I think this may be where we set up the difference. And you have storage for 30 terabytes. And the cool thing is, if you're a student, you get this. Well, it not ultra. Okay, let's get it right. But I mean, if you get ultra, still that's still a good deal, because I mean, what's the name? ChatGPT is running at $200, and I was gonna test that next. But I have this open here. My main thing, I wanted to do what I did before, frames to video. And frames to video is where you can get the more accuracy of things, right? So for example, I'm gonna upload an image. Okay, so I'm uploading an image. This is the image that I used for the baby, but now we're going to crop. Okay, you can crop it. Nice. All right, crop it. Too much cropping, I guess, but okay. Crop and save. And then we'll say the man on the right looks like the first frame. Man, telling it looks like the first frame. It's the same prompt we had before. It's frames to video. They're specified. Let's see. Oh. Well, incompatible, so I'm breaking it. Okay, cool. Okay, so it's a good test. We broke it. Awesome. So what is it here that you can do? Oh, you can add video directions. They're built in. Dolly in, dolly out. Wow. This is great because it takes out of that some of that complexity that comes with doing video. If you don't know those movements, right, then this is the video. And this is framed to that. Okay. Okay, I looked at the pictures here. And it says with text and friends. This man meets with another business man and talk about the day. Is it gonna pop up? Okay. All right. So what it is, I figure some things out. So frames to video, it allows you to get the frame to get that accuracy in terms of the looks. So that's why we're getting closer to providing consistent characters, but you have to provide two images, so you cannot get away with that. And you can do the camera movement, and then you can add more with the text. When you do text to video, then you only have text and that's it. And then ingredients to video, obviously you get that ultra, and I'm assuming that's where you can combine different things, kind of like the WSJ, the Wall Street Journal video that I did, the review. Go look on top of right in the description. Sorry, go look, just look on the right here. I put a video there that you can watch. All right, let's see. Okay, don't really know that worked out, but we'll see what happens. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh man, this is too powerful. Dang. How would you not know? Oh my god, this is insane. All right, some interesting facts here. So VO actually stands for, in Spanish, VO, the 3 letters, stands for I see. So that's kind of cool, but hey, I figure I mentioned that. What do you think? Drop in the comments your comments about this. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, that image, the way that it grabbed my photo and made it a reality, that and gave it movement and animation, that is next level stuff. It's pretty cool. So what we see right now is that Sora is kind of like the raw format of this. Obviously, now that Google did this with VO, Sora, I'm pretty sure OpenAI is going to grab Sora and bump it up. Because if you remember, OpenAI created the agentic stuff and started charging $200 a month for the highest level, while Google is running Gemini, $20 a month. But then this thing is running at a promotion of 3 months, right, at $125. You saw that. And if you have a student, ID, or if you are currently a student, no matter what it is, all they need to know is that you have a student email address. Okay, so remember this. If you went to school recently and you're not going to school anymore, like 6 months ago, use your email, and that's how they're verifying your enrollment, at least at this point. They didn't ask me to show any certificates, so we'll see. I have it until next year, so I have it free until next year. That's pretty cool. So anyway, I want to thank you for watching, and I mean, this is just exciting. The next video we're going to bring up more of this, and I'm going to spend some money and pay for the pro level of OpenAI, or maybe this pro level. I already got this pro level, but there's that ultra level of Google VO that's got me interested. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Hope you stick around here. You know, you can help the channel by subscribing or liking the video. It does help a lot of people. And also, if you want to see me again in the feed, subscribe. If you don't want to see me again, don't do anything, and I'm pretty sure I'll go away. So all right, see you.